call the police.
Roger.
This is the season finale of MooseCast. Did you drop the thing? Did you drop your dino?
I dropped my dinosaur.
Yeah.
Don't bother calling the police.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm already gone. If I've blinked like this twice, you'll know. But this is the season finale of season 2. We got that right. Mm-hmm. And this is actually the season finale. We miscounted earlier, which Cindy, with her wonderful editing, definitely pointed out to Josie and I that we were wrong on what number we were on. But as of right now, let's do the call outs first. I think that's a good idea. Josie, are you ready? I like how... Yeah. Uh-huh.
Which episode?
The fear.
Number?
10.
Nice. Good job.
Season finale.
Mm-hmm.
And we're keeping the train rolling, by the way. And you're going to notice some changes happening. Or you may not. Who knows?
Should we talk about our fits while she's pulling that out?
No, this is perfect.
I'm getting fired again.
Again?
Well, you mentioned changes.
No. We weren't supposed to bring that up before.
I knew it. Oh. Whatever. Can I still at least come here, or is there going to be like a...
You're going to have to run that one by Dale.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Actually, yeah, Dale.
That guy can't stand me. Dale Banks, good guy, though.
Yeah,
him a lot.
great guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I did want to make sure that we did not miss our promise to you, the viewer, specifically the viewers who left Google reviews for the MooseCast here on the Moose Roofing account. Josie, help us out.
Shout out to Brindley.
What's up, Brindley?
Hi, Brindley.
And shout out to Chanley.
Chanley.
These are millennial parents, by the way.
Chandley, spelled Chandleigh.
Chanley.
Yep. Chanleigh.
Chanley.
Ah, okay.
Thanks for following along, Chandley.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Chanley.
And do we have anybody else?
Those are the
Brindley,
only ones specifically
Chanley,
mentioning the MooseCast.
Breckenridge.
Mackenzie.
Zeigh. I'm so sorry.
E. McCoy.
But no, seriously, we really, really appreciate you guys leaving the reviews 5 stars all around. Thank you, Josie, for antagonizing your friends to do so.
Are we just going to flat out and say it was her friend?
Through the power of editing, this does not have to see the light of day.
Then pause. Hold up. Pause. Now go.
Okay. You can also keep that in. It doesn't really matter that much.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Either way, what an intro this has been. We do have, for our season finale, one Mr. Ryan McCoy.
Thank you for having me. This is an honor.
So he's actually a long-time fan of the podcast. I need to ask up front because I need to know about us first, less about you. What is your favorite moment on the podcast?
In listening to Alejandro Diaz's episode, a recent one, I liked getting a shout out for bringing my wife and I's farm fresh eggs to her. That was very affirming to get some love on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing it way back,
I have a feeling.
I just love the editing that you ladies do so well. Yes, you and I imagine that your firstborn has a little bit to do with it, but the cutaways, the zoom ins is just fantastic.
What are you looking at me for? Why was there a look given to me?
Huh?
I say you guys do a great job all the time. Do
Thank
I crack a whip every now and then? Absolutely, I do. But yeah,
I think you make the editing fun because you're like witty, and so every witty moment.
I will have a come apart right now.
Oh my gosh, his eyes are watering.
He is kind of witty.
Yeah, his witty moments, like I have to make them stand out.
Definitely.
Be like, boom.
So I'll zero in on a moment.
Don't do
that.
this.
I love, and it's you with the ear pro on, going, huh? But doing that overlay from every single reel, huh?
What is the first CD you ever bought?
Huh?
What is the first CD you ever bought?
That was
No, you're not yelling. No,
I was definitely yelling.
And on Allie's episode, when she was doing that, and she's like, I feel like I'm yelling. And she was. And then you guys were like, no, you say the entire a consistent volume. And she was absolutely yelling.
It's funny because Aaron said the same thing in his episode too. He's like, I feel like I'm yelling. And he was yelling the entire time.
No, everybody speaks at the same volume. That everybody gets every question right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
I'm terrified to hear what my voice sounds like on this because like 98% of the population, whenever I hear my own voice, I'm like, oh, it's so monotone.
Well, that's a lead in here because what you do, because formerly of Moose, now of Sales Assist
fame.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do for Sales Assist currently?
So I do our sales, our outbound stuff. And inbound, I actually just took over marketing from Wyatt, and he did a fantastic job with that. We had a ton of success starting in April with Meta ads. There was a day we had 25 inbound leads, which was amazing. Yeah, very fortunate.
Sales Assist, by the way, a wonderful sales tool. If you're in the trades, please reach out and contact this guy.
Yeah.
That is a fact. Ryan at salesassist.pro. They're able to book a demo on the website or just sign up. But we do have a huge surprise coming at the end of Q2, the end of June.
I know what it is.
We were fortunate enough to bring the development in-house after 4 years, and it has been an immense blessing.
A complete transformative experience that I'm excited for you guys to be able to actually show off.
I'm excited for you to be able to action it in your team.
True. Yes. Yeah. Because if anything, it's such a wonderful tool that we show in home. I'm not going to, give that away because you did say it was a surprise here, but I did say I wanted to lead in here because you do sometimes hear the sound of your own voice, or is it just Wyatt for you guys' podcast that you guys have?
Yeah, it's why I think Wyatt's got a better voice. Mine does weird octaves, and then I'll hear like on the phone, I sound like I'm 7 years old.
Yeah.
And then other times I am like doing this Barry White-esque, and nobody can ever hear that.
Yeah.
I'm a low talker. Then at other times, I am fortunate enough to have the ability to utilize what my wife calls my scary voice. And it is, it's a good capability to have. I try not to action it too often, but it's
You've
solid.
told me about scaring your children with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I made one of my 18,000 nephews just completely shut down. He went and sat out in the garage at a Christmas dinner because I just destroyed his world with it. And I wasn't upset. He wasn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law was just trying to get his attention, and I decided to pick up the baton and run with it.
Bark at this kid and he just shuts down.
Shout out to Hudson down there in New Braunfels, Texas, where Sales Assist also has a ton of customers now post IRE, out down there in the San Antonio area.
Yeah.
Hey,
New
that plug-in.
Braunfels. Love it. But you skirted around it, and I'm gonna hold you to it. Balcony Boys is what it's called. I am sorry, I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen them.
You've seen them? Okay. You got to elevator pitch me on this one. What is it?
Yeah, so what we try to do is bring some kind of value hovering around, not registered trademark.
Yeah.
There was an ing on the end of that.
Understood. Yes.
But if you're listening, Hover, and I know that you are, holla at you, boy.
Holler.
We can probably work something out. Hovering around different, so we've done that. We have a segment called Red's Hot Takes.
Love it.
And what I try to share is some kind of value. So I discussed that in-person pitching is still the best way to control the sale.
Yeah.
We're not against the remote aspect or emailing something. And a lot of consultants are pushing that now lately. This just go ahead and email it to the homeowner.
Yeah.
But we truly think the control is the best. I know that's what Moose Roofing implements. Being able to sit down with the homeowner. That's where Sales Assist is best utilized. Last week's episode 2, we covered some AI prompting tactics because AI has become this ambiguous void of everything defaults to AI and prompting. There's even classes around prompting. So we just shared a few hot takes around there as to how to best utilize AI.
Yeah, on that subject here, I always felt like I needed to baby it because I was testing it out early on. I'm like, okay, let me just caveman speak my way through this. Now you can just, the more detail, you cannot overload these LLMs anymore. It is really, really nuts. And if anything, we've had people send emails, giant emails within the company using ChatGPT and everything.
And you're able, like, it will engage you further to pull what it needs out of you and give you different options, which is a really cool feature to have. But to get back to your question, more on Balcony Boys, a significant element is just Wyatt and I meandering through different talking points. He does an amazing job of trimming it down, making it palatable. Not ruining someone's entire day with a Dallas-esque soap opera. 18 episodes, but a lot of humor brought to it, obviously, if I'm gonna be there. And we try to emulate what you all do so well with the cutaways, the pop culture references, and you know my style, how vague and ambiguous I can be with trying to get to humor, and that's why I'm so grateful to know you, Big Cat, because you get me. But so I made a reference last week, episode 2 of Balcony Boys, to this is going back to like 2007, the maybe Miss Teen USA from South Carolina, where she went on that thing about childhood education, and she did such
most
as the
U.S. Americans.
I believe as U.S. Americans. So I had a such as the Iraq, and Wyatt was able to cut that in.
Have you guys seen that speech before?
No.
It is wonderful.
It is
wonderful. I know you guys weren't born yet, but
we were born in 2007.
You weren't speaking.
No, we were living.
We were alive.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone ever really live though?
Are you guys actually like millennium babies?
No, we're Gen Z.
No,
Zoomers.
like what year were you born?
2000.
Millennium, like that's what I meant.
Okay.
Oh, we're old as hell, dude.
Yeah, and I'm considerably older than you,
Yeah.
but you do that overused phrase, old soul. It was like created for you. You are like an 87-year-old
oh, for sure,
retired billionaire business owner,
creep,
Renaissance man.
Yes.
Creep.
You're not even that creepy. You handsome. So you got that.
Oh yeah, I'm cute as hell. Cute as button.
Biggest feet I've ever seen on somebody of your proportions.
It's ridiculous. It sucks shoe shopping. 6'1" on a good day, and I wear these are 14s.
Yeah. And so I mean I'm 6'9" if you're 6'1".
Yeah.
Pat's 8'12".
For sure.
But we've shared so many precious moments together. IRE, Rilla.
The kiss afterwards.
Yes.
The weird text exchange after. The weird call after. The meetup again after. Yeah. I didn't want to out you or us or anything.
My first wife knows about everything.
Oh, I know she does.
So she's
there's
just
a lot of
grateful
things
that you're there.
There's a lot of things
me.
that we need to break to you as well, but we'll get to that later.
Emotionally, spiritually, physically, you've always been there.
I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Cindy, you're cool too. Yeah. But this is a bromance that's been
save us from ourselves, please.
10.5 months.
So you're from Sales Assist. You were part of Moose Roofing at some point, but let's just get to the point here. Who is Ryan McCoy?
Steeple your fingers. There you go.
Ryan McCoy. I shouldn't do that third person thing.
Do it.
Like
Do
every
it.
influencer
Do it.
does.
Lean into it.
So we're gonna have to cut away. But why do all NFL analysis guys speak about a specific player and then like do third person with them. Say like a Matthew Stafford.
Oh, like a yeah.
Like a, but they're referring to
them,
that
yes.
specific player. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan McCoy. So I'm a husband first and foremost.
He is.
I am a ginger. I am a teetotaler. That's a non-drinker. For the kids at home that aren't going to go to the Google machine.
Yeah.
And you should use Brave, not Google or DuckDuckGo, but I digress. Animal lover, fervent animal lover, kind of a farmer, kind of a soldier, but not a very good one, but I keep showing up.
Hey.
And not a soldier like that lunatic Kellen Winslow Jr. Boy, is that guy falling on hard times. What a bad human. But who am I to judge? Or the state of California. Also, I'm just kind of the dude. Love being a good bro.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
Taking care of the homies.
I thought you were going to go like the Lebowski side.
Big fan. Was that the Coen brothers?
Yes.
Yeah. Big fan of the dude. Wish I could emulate his style more than I do. I am like, people think that my anxiety level is like stuck on constant hummingbird. I don't feel it. It's just my baseline. But like that, Wyatt certainly more echoes that dude-esque let it be style than I do. I can't help but feel like becoming a proud member of the United States Army Infantry at 35 years old might have kind of forged that aspect of me. But enough about me. Let's talk about you two.
Well, really, you mentioned something in that I wanted to clarify, because I wouldn't say that you're completely devoid of your soul as a ginger. I would label you more as a daywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm strong on the redness, obviously, but I don't really burn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm kind of fortunate there. I don't know how it happened. When I was during the formative years, which are awesome as a chubby, fat ginger kid with acne, but
the senior picture.
Oh yeah, that
is
plug it right here.
Slim Shady.
Absolutely diabolical. I love it.
It was the style at the time.
I believe it.
I have some regrets over how much Feria Platinum Blonde I poured onto my scalp for the better part of a decade, but that's what the kids were doing.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll say I'm a golfer as well. Not a good one, but I do have clubs. We were playing district golf. Shout out to Scott Catholic. Sorry I haven't been back and I have no money to give you, but just keep me in your good graces. We're playing district golf in Beatrice. Looks like beet rice. And I was on Accutane for my complexion. My skin absolutely melted off of my arms. It bubbled up. My friend Patrick Leahy and I were smacking each other's arms in the drive back because he is also a fellow clear-skinned bro.
Yeah.
And by the next day, I had enormous bubbles and still have scars from it. But that must have created something in my bloodstream where I'm okay to be outside in the sun. I just don't tan in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I have a lot of friends who just completely burn, and it goes right back to their glowworm-esque, complexion before, and I thought it was amazing, but the fact that you don't burn is even more impressive.
Yeah, it's I mean, I get by fairly luckily that way.
Yeah.
If I do decide to fish once every 3 years, I can be all right out on the water.
I can definitely say you're my favorite daywalker I've ever met, for sure.
You get me right here every single time.
Yeah, right there.
Snaps?
Are you snapping? I thought you were doing the heart thing. You were trying to find it.
I'm trying to snap.
Oh.
I mean, in 42 plus years as a daywalker, my people have been oppressed for centuries.
Well, you
Yeah.
got to consider, you can't really win because you have all the strengths and none of the weaknesses of the no soul havers, and then they're going to feel jealous, and then of course you still aren't quite fully human though.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
I am devoid of the human emotions.
Yeah.
Aside from pride and whatever this is
In passion
that you and I
I've seen that.
have.
Yeah.
I guess I should share also Ryan McCoy is an only child, but I was fortunate enough in my time here at Moose Roofing to meet my twin. You all probably know him fairly well. It is Randall V. Weir.
Your golf rival as well, I've heard.
Would you call that? You saw the scoreboard.
I
Would you
did.
consider that a rivalry?
I don't know, man. I try to take up for him every now and then, but he does cut me down a lot. So screw you, Randy.
Randy, you cool. Can we please add from the movie Twins with Arnold and Danny DeVito from the
Yeah.
80s? Randy and I.
Perfect. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you reminding Randy how badly you mollywopped him adds years to my life.
So that chat thread, that text thread that we have, that
Yeah.
just absolutely fuels me.
Yeah.
And we don't saturate it. It's not spammed. It's just timely, well-placed stuff. When I sent that score and that picture, first of all, to add the grace, I think you either said that or Shawn Michaels said that, the grace, the form, when I snuck a picture of Randy taking a swing. But then with the scoreboard, showing our names and Randy saying that could be anybody in Omaha named Randy W. I nearly crashed the vehicle.
I'll post it right here.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So I'm not a golfer, but I'm actually going to be golfing next week, next Friday.
I may have heard something about this.
Yeah. It's going to be what I hope is fun.
What's the event?
I don't remember.
It's the At Ease Foundation.
Yep.
Proudly brought to you by Moose Roofing.
That's why he's here. Thank you so much, Ryan. Yeah.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
And tomorrow we're going to be at the Business on the Green. I'm going to be running a booth there. I think you guys are going to be there too, right?
I don't know if I'll go.
Well, I guess it'll just be you and I, Josie.
Slay.
Nobody
Period.
tells me anything. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, Business on the Green. We're going to be running a booth there. It was a Dustin thing, and that's probably why you didn't hear about that. No offense, Dustin, but I didn't know what time I still don't know what time I'm supposed to show up tomorrow.
10.
Dustin, you and I spent 17 hours in an F-350 in February driving back from San Antonio, leaving at 4:30 in the afternoon, going straight through. Wyatt, you were there too. But I expect to at least be made aware of these endeavors.
Nope.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, you talked about your bromance with Randy,
Mhm.
but you also have others
Yeah.
from what we hear.
This is about the production director, isn't it?
He requested this. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how emotional he gets.
Yeah, so he and I actually spent about 9 hours together on Saturday. My first wife was there. She actually prepared dinner for us, and we sat outside at the farm. But we cut down an enormous bur oak using a lift. And my boy, A.A. Ron, was able to piloteer that thing for me while I've got some photos I'll
Very
hand
nice.
over to
Yeah.
you. And then we had a cigar by the fire pit, and then he went home to his dog Chief.
What a wonderful day.
When I came to Moose Roofing back in June of 2024, he was the first person I met outside of Boone's dad.
Oh, yeah.
He greeted me.
Very nice.
I don't remember if I greeted you.
You kind of puffed out your chest. You didn't say anything, but you gave me like the sup, bro.
He does walk like that around the hallways.
Yeah, it was extremely intimidating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Like,
puff
I
out your
don't know if I
chest
could-
in the
There
hallways.
is a hierarchy that I need other people to know about. That's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, I got that feeling.
Yeah.
And then you have this look.
That's the one. Give it to him. Give it to them.
Yeah, he was skeptical of this daywalker, and I can't blame him.
Right.
But-
I just didn't know if I needed to bring out the crossbow and stake through the heart kind of deal, but
That would be a good idea.
you won me over. You still got me fooled if this is the case. So
I want to go on the record saying this. I'll fight anybody at that company except for Pat. He's a lot bigger than me, and he actually professionally fights. So
I would pay to see that.
Mama
Same.
didn't raise no fool.
Mhm.
I'll fight Randy right now. Bring him in here. After he just dots me up and my eyes are
he's
swollen.
one that I would be worried about.
He'd be scrappy.
I
and
think
he'd
it
be
would be
dirty.
yeah.
Like eye gouging. I
Yeah.
feel like he'd bite.
Like a squirrel.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a rabid squirrel.
yeah,
But shorter than a squirrel. But
Yeah.
like a rabid,
like a stocky
methed out.
Lululemon wearing.
Yeah.
Like,
One of those real dark, like the black squirrels down by
yeah,
like Memorial Park. One of those things where you drive by and you're like,
Oh my god,
what is it?
yeah, was that a puma?
Yeah. He is the puma.
Oh, that's a good one for him. He is cat like. Yep. That happened. So we were gonna ask you something about your bromances here because you do have many.
Yeah.
I think you do. I'm not a jealous person, thankfully for you. But if you were to rank your bromances,
Don't make me.
I'm doing it. We're doing it on the spot right
it
now.
must be done.
Okay. Then I need to start off by saying you're the one, Wyatt. Don't let him get to you, little brother
Okay.
or big brother. Whatever the late Bill Paxton says to.
Are you talking about Wyatt?
Not that Wyatt.
Ah.
Wyatt Earp.
Oh.
From the Arizona Territory
Gotcha.
documentary known as Tombstone. We lost Val, one of my favorites,
Yeah.
but I think the guy that played Wyatt Earp is up there as one of my all-time favorite actors. Also of note, Michael Biehn, who plays Johnny Ringo.
Yeah.
2,000 years later.
My bromances, like you'll hear me reference best friends. They like there's not a 1A and 1B. It's
Yeah.
just 1A, A.
Right. It's a good way to cop out, but go ahead.
I was very fortunate when I was a drinking man.
One eternity later.
Out, but I had a boss once. He comes into my office and sits down, and he goes like this. Do you feel like you struggle connecting with people? And I slid out from behind my monitors, and I was like, I don't. I think if I can do anything, it's connect with people, as evident by the various bromances.
Yeah.
But I said, but you do, so let's talk about it. He goes, oh, no, there's just something got up and left, didn't talk to me for 6 weeks, and then launched me.
Tomorrow.
First and foremost, I am a huge fan of the boss. Like, he has
Yeah.
been an absolute godsend, personally, professionally. What he provides to people that work for Moose Roofing is, man,
It's immense.
might
Yeah.
get me a little bit misty-eyed. You know, my wife and I have a huge Halloween party every year, and I sent out the email like a week before inviting folks. Didn't hear anything back from anybody, and then people started showing up, and I was in the house doing something. I get a text from my wife, and we had a bunch of people already there, and she said, Pat is here. And I was like, I thought about my old neighbor growing up when I was 6 years old, my mom's friend Pat. I was going through our other neighbor when we moved, my mom's other friend Pat, and then sure enough, it registered for me when I looked outside and saw an absolute mountain of a man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's
that's
Pat.
the guy that signs my checks.
Yeah.
So that dude he's in a different stratosphere as far as
Makes sense.
good
Mhm.
bros.
Yeah.
Other than that, I feel like I can vibe with every single one of them.
Bruh.
Okay.
They're all the homies.
It's another combo answer. We'll take that. That's fine.
I
I get that.
I can't.
No, it's fine.
I can't list them
Look,
and then I
I'm-
spasm
I'm-
and
I'm
leave
looking-
somebody out.
I'm looking for drama for this whole thing. Like we're looking to put this thing out and either hurt some feelings, make some other people happy.
I don't, since my transition to sales assist, I don't know the new guys as well, but
Yeah.
we've got ground to make up. I have heard some rumblings about Aaron and Austin forging something that's gonna.
They fist bump and it
Yeah.
claps. That's all we got.
Yeah, I heard about that Saturday.
Yeah.
Aaron finally came clean to me.
Yeah.
So
How did that make you feel?
hurt,
Yeah.
devastated.
Green with jealous
Understandable.
rage.
I try not to rage as much as I used to.
Mhm.
But yeah, there were moments where I was trying to figure out who was going to take care of the animals while I was in Tecumseh State Pen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we cool now.
Good.
I hope they're happy together. Austin is an extremely well-built, handsome young man, and Aaron deserves somebody like that in his
Yeah,
life.
he does.
He could provide far more than I could.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
Don't.
But he's so sensitive, and
He
I don't
is.
handle that well. Like, I just shut down.
Personally, I was wondering how you guys meshed to begin with, but it just kind of worked, and I wasn't going to say anything until it didn't work, and here we are.
Ebony and ivory,
Yeah,
you know, the yin and the yang, opposites attract.
absolutely.
Period.
Devoid of emotion, and cup runneth over.
He's an artistic, creative type.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the body art.
Yeah.
I have whatever this is, and I'm an oak.
Yeah.
Just like the one that we cut down on Saturday. Pictures coming of that.
Shout out to Aaron. Appreciate you, buddy.
He's a pretty good
Yeah.
guy.
He's a good guy.
Shout out to Aaron. He watches these, by the way.
I wanted to talk to you because I finally got to see the original morning routine video of the guy, and it's the most insane thing. Not yours is great, and it's insane in the right way, but I watched the original video of this guy, and there's no way he's lying. He's lying about this. There's no way he does this morning routine. By the way, is it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Can we link it somewhere?
Ashton Hall.
Yeah, we'll put it in here.
Ashton Hall, soaking his face,
Banana peels.
banana peels on his face, sprinting somewhere,
Doing numbers. Did you hear that phone call?
doing numbers. It'll be 10,000, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the,
ARR is off the charts.
the part that
No overhead.
killed me too is the random like arm with food that comes out of into frame that it gives him, you know, while he's working. Oh, thanks, whatever. And it's, I don't know, kale and a steak or something.
Yeah. I think I saw salmon in one of the iterations.
Yeah.
Or some kind of fish. But shout out to Miss Josie for hooking me up with the plate scene where she handed me all the sugar and Mr. Good bars and crackles, the fun size.
I think everyone was very confused that day
Yeah.
when we were filming in the bathroom
Good.
for like 30 plus minutes.
Yeah,
The more
it
had-
confusion here, the better.
It had to be pretty terrifying. For
I
the
mean,
good
when you
people who
see
was
a
surfing.
tall redhead walking with a cheetah print robe in the hallways with the
Yes.
bonnet on,
Love you, honey. That was from Crystal.
I'd have questions too, but I was enjoying it.
Yeah. So I remember I came up and my one piece of direction was no emotion. Straight face the entire time.
Yeah.
Which you do very well.
I can stone face it really well. I don't mean to. Like, I feel I'm semi happy go lucky, but
You are.
people think I've got RBF, and that's a powerful position to hold too. is to
I
use
agree.
that.
I have a stone face too sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. People often tell me, you and Cindy, are you guys related? You're so similar in demeanor and
Yeah.
Melanin.
stature.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Melanin. I'm just the albino. What I share about one of my bromances, Randy Weir, is
Yeah.
I was just, when I call him my twin, I was just a little bit more stubborn. I came out like 3.5 years later.
Yeah. Yeah. He came out oddly enough rare, and you came out well done.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I've never seen that man. Like he'll order a steak. Oh, let's not get on Randy.
It's
It's
Let's
too
not
late.
get on
Palatable
Randy.
It's
Let's
too
not get
late.
on Randy, dude.
It's too late.
It's gonna be real bad when he's on this podcast at some point.
whenever I ask him to go get an entire meal of food, we have to go through what they cook. Do they have tater tots? Do they have dino bites?
I'll take your finest tendies, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't bring those out rare, do they? Randall.
He's a character in the best way. Jesus. Anyway, save us from ourselves here.
When is that intermission?
Wit, or do you need to tinkle?
Let me introduce you to Sales Assist. With over 250 3D animated clips, you can easily customize your video to explain the roofing process in a way that customers can understand. From the first step to the final nail, you can build videos tailored to your company's exact process. No guesswork, no confusion. It's as easy as drag and drop. And the best part? Your presentations look professional with clear visuals to keep the customer engaged from start to finish. Your customers deserve clarity, and you deserve a tool that makes it easy. Be the professional they trust. Check out Sales Assist today.
Almost started handing out half price ass weapons. 2 for 1.
Can I watch?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's all open hand slaps at this point.
Not open hand snaps.
No, open hand slaps. I don't want to break my hands.
And we're back.
Is this camera on?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's good to be back.
Are we good?
we're good.
Are we good? Are we good? Are you sure?
Yep.
Thank you for that ad.
Thank you for ad sales assist. But you mentioned something earlier in passing about bringing in farm fresh eggs, and that was one of the your favorite things that you heard on the podcast because you got a shout out. But what is farm life like for you? Were you raised on a farm too, or?
That's a good question. So I was actually raised in the farm. That was the name of the neighborhood.
Okay. I was from Sleepy Hollow. That was the name of the neighborhood.
I was raised in the farm in the town formerly known as Elkhorn. This actually just showed up on Balcony Boys, the second episode.
Hey.
But no, I had lived at a couple different places in Omaha, was gone to Fort Benning for a few stints, and ended up selling my house in Omaha, and came back, and I was like, I want some kind of land because I've done the suburbanite thing and it's just not for me. I love people, love finding out their stories, but there is a good deal of freedom in being able to turn that off. So my dream was always to have somewhere where I could shoot a gun in my underwear out of the back door of the house. And also I had this epiphany of driving a Polaris Ranger to a farm pond and catching big bass. And I was fortunate enough to wish it, want to do it, have that happen within a year. So we've got a little spread. We've kept 4 alpacas, 2 horses, a donkey, 3 mules, and currently 13 chickens, 3 miniature dachshunds, and 4 reformed barn cats that are now house cats. But it is a lot of work. Mowing doesn't happen in a day. Like, I have to segment,
parse it out, and by the time you end you got to go back around and it's already grown up.
A lot of little buildings that need really constant maintenance, but we're fortunate to have what we want out there. But yeah, it's labor intensive, and it can be physically a little bit demanding for me. Like, mornings are obviously a challenge. But we're grateful to have it. When I was out there with my boy Ron, your production director, he just kept on going, you got a nice place here. So we're fortunate to be aware of that and soak it up.
Which is the compliment coming from him, because he has a nice place as well.
Yeah.
He has an absolute palace.
Yeah.
And also, when you said that, I can actually imagine Aaron with that big smile of his, like, you have a really nice place here, you know?
He's a smiler. I enjoy just giving that dude a weekly hug, saying, you're a pretty good guy. I text that to him almost daily. You're a good dude, Aaron Roth.
He needs that.
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
affirmations.
Yes, he does.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
He needs the affirmation, so I'm quick to apply it. Now, if he would have come to me, this is where I mentioned I don't deal with sensitive types well. If he would have come to me and said, I need you to affirm me, guess what will never, ever happen? It's a character flaw of mine.
Yeah.
But,
I feel that. And normally, I won't get into that. I normally want to wrap my hands around his throat if he ever needs anything like that. But he's never. Yeah.
He'd pay extra for that.
Yeah.
When I first showed up at his colossal estate, I felt like, is it Negan from The Walking Dead? That
Negan.
clip where Negan,
Yeah.
where he walks in, he's like, this place is magnificent. Like, there's multiple hot tubs.
Yeah.
I'm gelling.
There's a lot going on.
Ping
Yeah.
pong table.
Ping pong table in a sunroom next to kids playing Fortnite on the couch.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just fun. There's woods. There's
Hills.
sunsets off to the north, hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Crystal McCoy ultimately does give me my walking papers, I've already got my bag packed. I'm just going to transition about 24
He's got
miles south. And,
Plenty of room.
yeah, there's
Plenty of
like
room.
18 bedrooms. It's like
Yeah.
going to Dre's house.
His neighbor, old man named Arlen, I actually went out and inspected his roof. Wonderful man. Shout out to Arlen. Arlen's totally watching this, by the way.
Did you close it?
I don't think he did. Did I close it?
Mhm.
There wasn't enough damage. Yeah. Look, man, we're not perfect.
Man.
Dude. So,
Shawn Michael must have been busy that day.
oh,
That's good.
oh,
fired.
Lord forgive me.
Wasn't enough damage.
And that's what they're not going to push that stuff upon somebody.
Exactly.
Their interest is in the homeowners.
Thank you for doubling back on that one. But I was going to say, Arlen, wonderful man. He played guitar for me. Got uncomfortable by minute 20 when he just wouldn't stop. Yeah, played guitar and sang for me for a little bit. Yeah, wonderful old man.
Was this during an inspection?
Yeah, right after, wouldn't during, yeah. It'd have been funnier if he gave me a soundtrack while I was inspecting it. Sounded really great. But,
Danny up there on the roof doing roof things.
Yeah, pretty much. I forgot what song he played an original song for me that was close to 7 minutes long.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and then he kept going with some other covers at that point.
He had to be freestyling at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
So how did you ask for him to stop, or did he just wait for him to stop on his own?
so I could tell that this is something that he needed. So
You are such a giver. You are just a compassionate.
don't tell anybody. Yeah, it's something that he needed, and I was like, all right, man, cool. And-
I'm picturing it too.
I hope you didn't blink the entire 7 minutes.
So it's a situation where after it's done, like, what do you do? Do you clap just to him? do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's. I don't
Do you
know
just
what
do an
etiquette-
exaggerated nod? Like, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what etiquette says when it's just a one-person concert.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought I handled it well. I blacked out during that moment, so I don't remember what I did.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I
what
don't
you-
remember exactly what I did, but you know what? I left with him saying, "Hey, you're welcome to come by an hour away anytime you're in town, and we'll
That's cute.
throw the pigskin around,
Do an encore.
do an encore, and
I was 15.
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Oh.
I've often dreamed of becoming George Strait.
yeah, I
Very
love this
nice.
bar and grill.
That's
Bar.
that's Toby Keith.
Oh.
He's- respect. No longer
Oh, he
with us.
did. All right, so now we're gonna play some games.
Oh boy. Okay.
I am granted, I think I'm in the finals to get to state
No,
for this.
no, you're in the loser bracket.
Come
I saw
on.
her and Ms. Diaz were balling out of control on this thing.
Yeah, I know.
I was not doing well.
Me
I don't-
and old D Wayne. Actually, that episode's not out yet, is it?
Nope.
I'm not gonna tell you anything. You gotta
No,
watch
at
it.
Well,
the-
it'll be out.
At the time of this recording, it is not out yet.
Oh, okay.
After this recording, it is. Go check it out.
You'll hopefully have seen if you love us.
Yeah.
But
Do you not want me to participate and just leave you two to go at it?
I would never ever ask you to do such a thing. I'm looking forward to the day where I actually do beat you. And
She
I'll
said the
never-
exact same thing to us at IRE.
What did I say?
Do you want me to just leave you two alone and you guys can go at it? Can we turn down these lights? I feel like I'm getting burnt. I know that when we started out, I said that.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all in it.
Is there a
Okay.
theme to this one today? And there's no theme, and are you ready?
Look at that grin.
There
She
we go.
has some surprises laid out for us here.
Yeah.
Can't wait for me to show you my Forrest Gump-esque IQ on this. I'm just going to get mauled.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Nope. Ice cream.
Wow.
Danny, right off the bat.
How about y'all?
Is this his redemption arc?
You guys
is
are already.
this?
This is way early. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let me talk shit afterwards. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, all right. Step parent?
It's a phrase.
Two gay dads.
Wouldn't they, if there were two dads, wouldn't they be gay by default?
Yeah, but like
You wouldn't have to say that there's
it's 2025. There's gotta be some sort of
acknowledgement.
sure.
Step, is that an PEIS?
Yeah. No.
PETTS.
Your eyes are worse than mine.
Step.
The word step is in the answer. Twice.
Step by Step, starring Patrick Duffy from the early '90s. No, it's not. It's not a proper noun. Oh man, I knew I was going to do everything. Do I need to press this to? Get my...
Yeah.
That would be a good idea, though.
Am I able to phone a friend?
What is?
Gam?
Can you
Gamma?
give us a hint? Like what sort of like?
Think about like the order of which things are in for the second two. Like what order is that in?
First step.
And how many are they? So how many steps is there?
3.
No.
1.
Yep.
1 step. 2 step. 3 step.
So one step is the first part of the phrase.
Okay.
And then what's underneath it?
1 step. Pets.
One step forward, two steps back. Nobody gets too far like that.
Dang.
One step
Good job,
forward, two steps
Ryan.
back. This kind of dance can.
That
never
one
last.
actually was pretty good.
Oh.
That one was
step
a finger.
forward, 2 steps backwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thank you for holding our
Gotcha.
hands throughout that, Josie.
You're
that was going to be
welcome.
tough to watch.
All right.
These cameras were going to go dead before we were able to get that.
Okay, ready? And next one?
Exhaustion.
Nope.
It's a book. He doesn't feel
Oh, that's a
very
book.
well.
That's not a book.
It looks like a book.
Is it a block?
Is it the
It's
letter
a letter E.
Oh, it's a letter E.
Yes. And what is the E doing?
Crying?
E? Coffee. Caffeine.
Say it again.
Caffeine.
Coughing.
Coffee. Cough E.
Danny.
We might have
Oh.
to go back and check the tape.
Caffeine. Coffee. Cough E. Danny.
It's replay this.
Okay,
Your
next
beard is
one.
looking full.
It is. Yeah. I actually trimmed it up a little bit for you today. Emergency seat.
Emergency.
Very close.
Emergency.
Emergency.
Emergency meeting. Emergency.
Emergency seats.
Emergency.
Think about what's in the middle.
Exit. Exit.
Emergency exit seat.
Emergency exit.
I feel like
I'm not on the.
Exit. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Cindy maybe got that one, but like Ryan gave the assist.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
Half a
you,
point.
Cindy, for
So
being
point. So half
closer.
a point. So draw half of a tally.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Who's winning?
I think you are right.
Danny. Oh my goodness.
He's trying not to let
Don't
it
jinx
get to
me.
you. Yeah, don't jinx it.
Okay, get it.
This is gonna be.
I don't know what the bottom.
Is that a
picture
rock?
is.
That is a rock.
Very good, Cindy.
It's a phrase.
Rock solid.
What is that below?
Living room.
Rock.
Rock the
living-
house.
Think
Rock-
of the
Rock
first word
house.
that you said.
Rock living. Living under a rock.
Good job, Cindy. Damn it.
Thank you for the hint.
Damn it, I'm losing.
I am so bad at these.
Singapore.
Woo!
That
Wow.
one was
lady.
quick.
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, this is the final one.
Okay, winner take all.
Yeah, I'm for that.
I'm always gonna get. Okay, go for it.
A pillow fort. A blanket fort. A 4F. A freaking kid in a tent. An effing.
A fortress.
It's a
A.
phrase, so it's broken up.
A.
And then what's next to it?
A space.
No. After the space.
A 4-4.
A
A
4.
F4.
And then what is the thing on the right?
A F4 tent. A
Not
F-
tent.
F4 camp.
Fort. A 4 fort.
A 4.
A fort.
It's a
F4.
phrase.
A F4.
Don't mix them
A
together.
4.
A 4.
4.
You said
Night.
it, Danny.
A
A
fortnight. A fort camp.
Is it a fortnight? A fort tent? A fort.
You said fort. Yes.
Yes.
Connect
A
it.
fort.
A
A fort?
A
A
fort.
4 fort.
A 4 tent.
It's not 10.
A
Four.
freaking fort. A 4 F4
A 4.
night to F4.
A 4.
Check.
It's a phrase. A for
A for effort.
No! No! I had it. We said it at the same time.
same time.
We said it at the same time. Said it at the same
Ryan.
time.
Yeah, that was tough to watch.
This is the
Thanks
same
for
time.
letting me sit here like a severely. Yeah,
Yep.
Well, Cindy won.
of
How?
course.
By half a point.
Because
Because we both got the last one.
No, I
Same
think
time.
I thought that one was to Cindy.
It was at the same time.
We'll slow mo.
They're going to the French judges on this. You
We're
just
going
have
to
a
the
chance.
viewers for judging.
A4. A for effort.
Comment below.
Comment below who you think won.
Like and share.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love instant replay. I was watching sumo the other day, oddly enough. I watch all combat sports. And whenever because you have to push somebody out of the ring, right? And if it's kind of in the moment, okay, whose knee touched or whatever touched first, they don't just like do an instant replay. They get the council. They all walk up into the ring and all four of these old dudes just deliberate on what happened. And it's just such a formal thing. I don't know why I just told that story, but I thought
I
it was
don't know.
Did you
either.
watch Vitor's retirement video?
Belfort?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Just happened this weekend. It got me in the feels because Juiced
19-year-old like
Vitor was.
I saw
a
the
force.
I saw the photo that they used for like the promo for it, and it's like his first UFC, and his traps are at his ears.
Yes,
Yeah.
conceivably the most handsome man to walk the face of the planet.
Yeah.
And could just pick you up by the nostrils and throw you over.
Detonate your head. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaks English well too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's no Portuguese accent.
Yeah. He went by VTRT for a long time instead of Vitor.
Yeah, he got TRT banned. Like, he's the reason USADA exists.
Yep. You got it.
Early 2000s Vitor was something else.
Juicy.
Next game. Guess who?
Someone who is clearly like organic matter over an endoskeleton of titanium to exhibit any sort of
These human emotions
Yeah.
you discuss.
yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be easy. Are you
So,
gonna say that?
well, I'll let you start this one off here. But do you know how to play this game?
I look like Nick Nolte's mugshot in this.
Yeah.
Another Omaha native son, I think. Check the record on that. Yeah, I'm gonna start knocking down people who I know it is not.
Yes, we do an intake form every time you get hired on here at Moose Roofing. You fill out your favorite things, and we pull these from the archives, and we made a Guess Who board with everybody at Moose. Most of the people at Moose. We've grown since we've started this game here.
We almost doubled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're going to have one where we have two Guess Who boards next to each other. But we're going to tell you this person's favorite things, and you need to eliminate as you find out who it is.
Let's do it.
Okay. So for the first thing, their favorite restaurant is Hector's.
Okay.
Oh, careful. Be ginger with it. Be easy. This person's favorite fast food joint is nothing.
I might have to put myself back up. Okay. Keep going, please.
Their places to shop? Nowhere. I feel like we're torturing Ryan with this one, but it's fun.
Okay. If their place to shop is nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
I can remove one guy
Okay.
because he loves dicks.
Oh, he does. Huge fan.
Huge.
Angela loves Costco, so she's out of there.
Yeah, yeah. See, this is useful.
Yeah.
I feel like Dale Banks is allergic to spending money, so he just makes it, just prints it.
For sure.
So
yeah.
he's still in the mix because he would not like to shop anywhere. Okay.
Okay. This person's favorite meal is nothing.
Is it this blank one?
No. No. Start eliminating. Who do you not think it is here?
Your free space.
Yeah, you gotta
The blank
use
one.
your free space.
Who on earth would this be? Dalton does like to buy stuff. So I feel like his store wouldn't be nothing. Okay, please keep going.
Okay. This person's
Oh, this person's favorite flower is nothing.
I feel like there's a trick going on here.
there isn't.
Nope.
This is
We're just
not,
reading
Yep.
the
This
paper.
is not a trick.
The paper that was turned in.
Yep.
Okay. Next, please.
You could be eliminating more people, I think. But
Okay, I feel like Topher would have a favorite flower.
okay. Yeah.
I feel like Trey would go off on, with two food-based questions, he would have some kind of input there.
Good point.
I feel like Wyatt would be able to share a favorite restaurant. Okay.
If you were to buy a gift card from this place, it would not be Dick's Sporting Goods. It would be nothing.
Is it Andrew?
Is that your final answer?
Oh, I didn't know I had to give a final. Sorry. It's been a while since I've watched.
We have plenty more questions.
Yeah, I'll take more questions.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're not going to do that one.
Their favorite color is nothing.
It's Andrew. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I want you to really think about this because there's a lot more questions.
Yeah.
And everybody who has done this game, the person who played this game the best was Angela, and she listened to every single question. And she eliminated, thought about this whole thing. So I really think just consider, if you want to use that as your final answer, go right ahead.
No,
I'm not going to tell you one thing or another.
Okay, we'll keep going.
I just don't want you to prematurely, blow it here like Pat and Aaron did.
I feel like Rob is in strong contention for this, but that could change.
Okay.
Their favorite scent is nothing.
There's really nothing, or did they write it in Spanish?
There's really nothing.
There's nothing. So they don't have a favorite scent.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This person's favorite fruit is no veggies.
Next, please.
If you were to get this person a dessert,
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
it would be from Cake Gallery, specifically non-fruity cupcakes.
What is Cake Gallery?
Apparently a place where you can get non-fruity cupcakes.
Where's it located?
I'm not sure.
So this has very strong Iris vibes to it,
Okay.
but I feel like she would have a favorite flower.
Yes, I would say so. I would agree with that sentiment. I'm not giving you a hint or anything, but I think you might want to lay some people down here.
Shawn Michael would have a favorite dessert.
Yes.
It would be all of them.
Okay.
Aaron would obviously have a favorite flower.
Yes.
Dalton would have a favorite store. Cake Gallery, someone not from here. Okay, West is still in play. Topher is still in play.
Okay.
Did they write down something 3 times on any of those?
No. So it's not who you think it is.
Tanner's down.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Tanner.
Their favorite ice cream is nothing.
Piggybacking off of that. Favorite cookie? Nothing. If you were to go to the store and buy this individual chips or crackers, he wouldn't accept them.
He wouldn't.
Way to go, Danny.
I'm helping him out.
Would you have gotten this person by now?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
That's very affirming to me, like when I try to provide.
There may be one. You know what? We'll just continue here.
Okay.
Their favorite. I feel like he does have a snack though.
We're going
Or
off
candy.
The sheet. We're going off the sheet. of
Just
paper
off the
here.
sheets.
Yeah.
Okay. Their favorite snack. Nothing. They're not a snack person.
Drink wise, to give you a little more context. Favorite, nothing.
Is this alcoholic beverage?
Well, here's the thing. If you were to get this person coffee, these are yes or no questions, right? Because at the very bottom of this, I don't know if you remember filling this out. Coffee, question mark. He didn't fill this out. Lotion. Candles.
Shit, is it me?
Movies. Any allergies or dietary restrictions? For the last clue,
It'll be mind blown.
this person's hobbies: margaritas and tennis. Dale Banks.
Ding, ding, ding.
The money man. Susan Banks' husband. Love that man. What a G.
Sure. This is proof.
Yeah. No, I trust you guys to a large degree.
Yeah. Crazy.
Do we,
Dale Banks. No. No, I'm going to abstain from that.
he fills out nothing as his hobbies. He puts down margaritas and tennis. He
No,
is,
I've been here for 8 years. No. I'm not going to fill one out.
no.
Actually,
Very
As soon as I
nice.
picked up Dale Banks's intake form here, I was like, this is because it was funny beforehand. Josie was like, well, he didn't fill much out. I'm like, perfect.
He's like, keep it.
Perfect. Keep it. We have to run this.
Dale Banks, the money man.
Yes. He's got nothing. He has no time other than for Hector's, margaritas and tennis, and cake gallery, non-fruity cupcakes, and no veggies.
When we were at the park for that moose soup back in August, my wife had just gotten there. I was introducing her to some folks. Dale Banks, it's like I didn't exist. He just walks around, stiff arms me out of the way and says, "Hi, I'm Dale. How are you?" Just
Yes.
nothing.
Perfect.
Okay.
Whatever, red face push. I'm used to that.
Out of the way, nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Beat it
time
to her.
has come.
Do what?
The time has come.
Okay.
The time has come. There you go.
I put him on.
Do you know how to play this game?
Yeah, you're gonna say something, and I have to attempt to read your lips, and then I have to
answer
respond.
the question. Correct.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
All right.
Whisper challenge time.
There's where the tinnitus blesses me.
No, it's not connecting. Is it on?
I can kind of hear. Do I need? There was a button.
You're good. Recommendation.
I
This
can
is the-
still hear you.
This is the part he
Recommendations
was
on
nervous
songs.
about. Give me.
A freeform
I
jazz
can still
again.
hear you.
No. Let's do
Perfect,
something here
Ryan.
to be on theme here.
It's just not going to happen for us.
Is it like loud?
Big and rich.
Oh, is that up or down?
It's up.
That is loud. This was the opener to College Game Day for a long time.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you want to start?
If you were in the Fast and Furious movies, what car would you drive?
Yes.
Do you want it again? Again? Do you want it again?
Yes, I do like this song.
If you were in the Fast and Furious movies, what car would you drive?
I'm just lost looking at that beautiful mouth. Forgive me. Okay, say it again, please. I'm yelling. I know that I'm yelling.
Good. So, if you were in the Fast and Furious movies, what car would you drive?
Yes, I love all of our animals the same.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. If you could replace yourself with a main character in a movie, who would it be?
We don't watch a lot of TV, but I would imagine Monday Night Football or The Terminal List. I have absolutely no idea. Glad to be here, though.
Yeah. By popular demand. Would you go bald tomorrow?
One more time.
Would you go bald tomorrow?
It's a thinker.
I do think Randy could dunk a basketball if we had one of the 6 foot ladders.
Yeah.
But he's pretty spry. Like, He's got good calves. He was athletic. He played baseball in college, as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a bowler. Yeah, he's a bowler. He brings his own ball.
Okay.
You got it at Dick's.
Make sure to not enunciate that.
Okay.
Do you mean to?
Okay, now.
No.
Would you eat grass?
Say it again.
Would you eat grass?
Red? Did you say red at one point? Goodness, this is so much more difficult.
Would you eat grass?
No, I don't think so. Probably not today.
Oh wait, do you want to say this?
You go ahead.
Okay. If you were a superhero, what would your weakness be?
The Dundies.
I don't know.
Cindy, I'm going to shoot you straight. I have no idea what you're saying, so I'm trying to play it cool, not be inappropriate like I have a tendency to do. But I'm either happy that that happened for you, or I'm sorry that was...
If you were a superhero, what would your weakness be?
Dale Banks?
Valid.
Do we have other ones?
No, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. If you could listen to one album on repeat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That was a long time ago. I needed the money. I have no idea.
If you could put googly eyes on any part of your body, where would you put them? If you could put googly eyes on any part of your body forever,
Forever?
where would you
Forever.
put them?
If I could have one meal forever, listen to one song forever. If I could have one meal forever, it would be
Booty.
whatever Randy
knew
would
you were
not
gonna say
order that doesn't have garden peppers.
Who's your favorite coworker?
Yeah. Who is your favorite coworker?
One more time.
Okay. Who's your favorite coworker?
I don't think you're even saying anything.
How'd that go? How'd that go?
Who is your favorite coworker?
I would say Wyatt is just as tall as me, and he's probably faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Excited to see those. I caught absolutely
No, you're good.
absolutely not a single thing.
That is really, really astonishing given the results, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ask them.
I was just completely firing
Yeah.
in the dark.
No. If anything, there were a few things where you didn't get the gist. Well, put it this way: you got the gist of every single question, but there were a few details that you were just off on.
Dang.
Yeah, pretty good.
Looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't have your huh moment, you know.
Gosh, I did it internally the
Yeah.
whole time.
Darn it. It's all
Crystal
over the
McCoy
internet
says
now.
she's looking forward to watching it. That
Oh.
was the last thing she sent me before we went into
Shout out.
radio blackout.
Oh yeah. Well, you guys need to shout her out too because she's the fashionista.
Yeah.
She does have a degree in fashion.
Hey.
She hates money. Just kidding, honey. You dress really well. You pretty.
And you dress him sometimes, and I've seen that. So
Yeah, she has bought me multiple suits. I keep cutting the sleeves off of them, so I should probably stop doing that.
does she sign off on the cowboy hat?
Yeah, so how that came to be, because I had some guy at IRE in San Antonio come up and challenge me on it. Like, you bought that just for this. So how that came to be, we had a new Tractor Supply come into town on my way home. And
Shout out Tractor Supply.
could use you as a sponsor over on the sales assist side. I had gone in and seen these cowboy hats, and it is rare I can wear anything other than a baseball cap. Ideally, it's like one of those ghillie suit deals with the netting that covers up my face so people don't have to look at me. That's ideal, but we don't live in a perfect world, and I'm not an idealist. So I'd seen the hats, and I was kicking it around, and I was looking in the mirror and like, nah, I just can't do this. It's just not right. My sister-in-law's boyfriend was having a birthday party, and it was Western themed. So I picked up my other sister-in-law and my lovely wife, driving into town at like 7:57. And I said, Tractor Supply has cowboy hats. And like, Tractor Supply is right here. We are coming up on where we would have to do a U-turn. And they're like, you should get one. I was like, no, they don't. Turn in, run in there at 7:59 right before they close, put it on. My wife goes, honey, I don't think it looks that bad. And I was like,
signed off.
I don't think it's that bad either. So it's the wrong size, and it squeezes my head extremely tightly.
Yeah.
We've purchased 2 different hat stretchers that don't work. I even went to Boot Barn. Another sponsor potential right there, Boot Barn. They weren't able to stretch it. But I've kind of decided to have it become my signature. And IRE in San Antonio helped usher that along.
Yeah, I see the colors on the little ribbon, and it matches Sales Assist colors.
It does. So I grabbed those because it matched the infantry blue cord. But you're right. It does line up with Sales Assist.
Unintentional, but it works out.
Yeah. And obviously I wore it at our Las Vegas conference with Rilla, and definitely stood out there. I was able to open up some conversations.
Yeah. Well, for me, I love you, but it's off-putting. Because I'm from Tennessee, and anytime you see people walking around in Nashville with a cowboy hat, we label them as tourists, but I've grown to love it on you.
Thank you.
Because you do live on a farm, and I guess you've got the reason to wear it. I would say you can pull it off. It looks good on you.
I have had horses.
Yeah.
I only listen to country music or Nelly. Going down, baby.
That might once again be the whitest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, pretty white.
I like Nelly.
You have to know obscure Southern rappers for Danny to even engage you in music talk.
Exactly. Yeah.
He hates
what it is.
everything I listen to.
I wouldn't say it's obscure, but like Big Crit for sure.
Big Crit. I'm unfamiliar with their works, but I'll look it up.
Yeah, you might actually love Big Crit. But musically, let's not talk to each other.
I know.
Either way,
this
has been the season
finale.
So let's talk for a second about this. 20 episodes?
Yeah, crazy. I thought we were going to end at 10.
So, why did you think we were going to end at 10?
I don't know. Because.
Crash and burn, run out of funding, run out of runway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always money in the banana stand.
Always. Always.
You two it is the synergy, you mixing the tables. I don't know if that's a technical term. It's so good to watch. And that Angela episode, I sent that to so many people that had no context at all. Just forwarding to like 1 hour, 14 seconds or wherever it happened. You guys do it so well, and it is
Thank
an
you.
honor.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm acting like we're stopping. We're not, I promise. We have a lot more in store. We have some changes in store that we're not going to talk about. We're just going to do. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I look forward to that, but do we do like a reminisce thing? Or do you want to talk about some of our favorite stuff that's happened
Our favorite
over the
moments?
20 episodes, not just this season? Because we started this whole thing with you. Sorry to just reminisce with you being the guest here on this front.
Honored to be here.
But we had one iteration before it. Longtime listeners, all three of you, going way back, where it was me and another gentleman, and it was wow.
Different.
Quality wise, very different. We've upped the production quality here, and then you come to me. Let's get this thing rolling here.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, well, can't hurt to do that, because this is really the only place you can find me on the internet, believe it or not.
You're the gray man.
I don't do social media. I don't do anything. So might as well do the audio, video, everything in one go. So I thought that was funny. So we start this thing off, just me talking about roofing things for a roofing company. Oddly enough. Surprise. And you were the Josie, the disembodied voice at that time.
I mean, I went about it with the intention of me not being on the podcast, because I've always had the eye of just being the producer. It was like a dream of mine, like going to school. I was like, I want to be a TV producer, kind of like be one of the minds behind how TV shows go.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I have a vision for this, but I also have to bring in Danny because he's the face. So I got to get your input on it.
And the voice.
And yeah. And so
So
the second episode. Are you okay?
Did it get your ankle?
Yep.
Oh,
That's like a collarbone touch to me. I will black out.
anyways.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
No, it's fine. I hope you feel better. Sorry.
A moment. Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But now you're here, and it is so natural, and it is.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely grown.
Well, that is the thing is before, right? We did the first episode of the new iteration of what is now the MooseCast, and you being the disembodied voice, I'm thinking like, oh, you're screwed. I'm bringing you on the camera, talking to everybody around the office. They're like, why should I on camera? I'm like, I know. Let's do it. Let's bring it, because it worked.
Yeah. And then episode 2, the inception of me being on camera. And so that's where it all begins. And here we are. Season 2.
Yep. Going through season
Wrapping
1, it was, oh gosh, we had very few guests. We learned a lot of lessons too. By the way, if you're ever interviewing somebody, don't sandwich them. Because if you go back and watch the Andrew episode, he's whipping his head like this, talking to us.
He's breaking
the
his
entire
neck.
time.
Yeah. Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah. We got a new format. Even better than this one here, maybe. That being said, it has been a wonderful journey.
Wait, you didn't say your favorite moment.
Oh, my favorite moment? Did you say yours?
Yeah, it was like episode 2, the inception of everything.
Oh, that was your favorite moment, was when you came on the podcast?
Well, it's kind of like where everything begins, you know? Like,
true.
I didn't think I was going to be, I was just going to be that one. It was just going to be that one episode. I'm like, okay, now I got to get back behind the camera. And then it's moving along. But people convinced me to stay on camera. So I was like, okay. I was really nervous, for sure.
Not to just, piggyback off of what you said. In terms of my favorite moment, it has honestly been seeing your growth throughout, because once again, from that first episode, go back and watch it.
I have.
And then now watch how you're interacting and whatnot. Still, you have that kid like enjoying his time and forgetting where he is kind of
That's
moment.
how he describes me.
Yeah,
It's like,
there's a gif of this kid from like this 80s kind of infomercial about not talking to strangers. And he's like, wow, doing this.
is it the I had a dream and it's a
No, that's a different one.
Oh.
And then there was a and you when you and the and when you
have you ever had a dream and then you end the yeah.
But
There's a Hillary Clinton one from the DNC in 2015 where the confetti's falling down. When you find it, you're gonna know. Yeah, it's.
But Cindy will have those moments because she's sandwiched in between myself and the guest, and she's just enjoying her time. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, ask a question, ask a damn question.
Well, she's
Wait,
all grace in class, and like
Yes.
Pat said at the
Yeah.
Christmas party when she got her award, dynamite
Oh my
comes in
gosh.
small packages.
Small packages.
Oh, I did go off on Danny on one of the episodes. I was like, you want me to talk more than you guys give me the opportunity. I think that was Allie's episode. I can't remember.
Yep. Well, from your embarrassing older brother to my annoying little sister, great job. Keep doing it. We
Thanks.
appreciate you.
And I
you've
think
come
the
so
editing
far.
changed a lot too.
It has. And
from,
it's going
like-
to change even more.
Yeah.
For the better.
Mm-hmm.
I think
better?
so.
Yeah.
Mo better. This thing's going to be evolving, and I'm excited.
Yeah. So look forward to that. Yeah.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one came to me recently. Wyatt and I started doing presidential impersonations on episode 2 of Balcony Boys. I was pretty bad at them, but
Yeah.
I just want to say, Danny, Cindy, thanks for having me on. It's been a delight. You're good kids. And then to transition to the next one. Danny, I can't get my computer to work. I'm trying to play Tetris.
GW?
Yeah,
There we
that's what
go.
it was.
Those sounded really good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know what they sound like, but Wyatt was actually impressed after we cut filming.
Yeah.
Because we did Trump initially, then we cut filming, and I ran through everyone since 1992.
Now, save me from myself.
Do you want to
We're
plug
ending
in
this
Balcony Boys?
Yeah, you can find us on Instagram. We are _sales_assist_. Online, we're found at generally Sales Assist Pro is the best way to find us from web searches. But on YouTube, we'll have Balcony Boys, the podcast. That's BOIZ. That was my idea, trying to tap my inner
Boy.
Was?
MooseCast audience, you're gonna love following the Balcony Boy. That was my attempt at Obama. I'll stop.
Once again, save us from ourselves here. We're going a little too off the rails, but that's what we always do. For myself, Danny.
And for myself, Cindy.
And myself, Ryan.
This is the MooseCast, the finale of season 2. Make sure you're looking at a screen right now. We've done this dance a few times, but you're going to look below. There's a button that looks like this. Click on that. If it's down here, that's fine. Just engage with us in some way. Below that, leave a comment. Tell us how much you love us, how much you hate us, whatever. Also, subscribe, because you want to be notified with the times you need to come love us or hate us, and when you need to leave us comments. But also, we got an Instagram. So you're going to back out of this app. You're going to go into Instagram. What do you do on Instagram? Do you follow us? Do you like us?
Follow,
Okay. And then on Facebook, you do.
follow, and like.
And like.
And then on TikTok, you do.
Follow, and like.
I feel like there needs to be a new format for this. Somebody needs to break the mold here. But either way, within the confines that we're restricted to
We're on
here,
Spotify.
we're on Spotify as well. On video on Spotify, I remembered. You don't just have to creep on us and listen to us. But once again, all of these places, tell your friends, tell your family. Also, thank you for Brenly, Chanley, Breckenridge, Dakota Major. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being on this wild ride with us. Let's gather some more, bring them on this ride with us as well. But in the meantime, before I trip over my words anymore, smooches. Love you. Always. Bye-bye.
Bye.